G'day, Tony Jones here from Metal Monkey Media. Just going to do a bit of a quick review on a little thing I bought quite a while ago, actually. I haven't really had that much of a chance to use it beyond mucking around here and there. So I thought I'd do a little bit of show and tell. So what we've got is this little fella here, which is an SOG. I believe they bill it as a Tactical Tomahawk. Now, I don't know how good this thing can be for tactical shit, but I've got to be honest, it's a pretty vicious looking little critter, isn't it? A pretty heavy duty head. It's nice and light. It is obviously balanced towards the front, and some sort of neoprene sort of handle with a metal collet and a couple of screws to hold it. Now, like I said, I don't know how solid this thing would be and how it would work, how well it would work. It's got about probably 2.5 inch cutting edge on the front, and this really nasty semi-pointed fucking thing on the back, which you could, if you were so inclined, you could probably sharpen that up, but you might want to watch that because you'd probably do yourself a mischief. What would you use this for? Well, it's definitely not a breaches tool, but it probably would be a very effective hand-to-hand combat tool if you were so inclined. To give you an idea of how sharp this thing is, if I run it down my arm, I will shave my arm. So when it comes out of the factory, be very fucking careful. This isn't your Cobalt axe you get from Masters or your Fisker. This thing will be razor sharp. Okay. Done a little bit of timber with it and bits and pieces here and there. Look, I bought it just for shits and giggles, to be honest. I didn't actually buy it to take it hunting. However, a friend of mine does have one. And as a bit of an anecdote, we were on our way to a hunting trip at a property we have access to, and we were coming into a town in central western Queensland. A lovely little place I used to live called Mitchell. Anyways, dead roos everywhere, and it turns out one of them was alive, so we pulled over, and 3 carloads of us. My family plus a couple of mates, and 3? Yeah, 3 carloads. Anyways, probably 200 metres away was a caravan park, and said caravan park was quite full because it was the middle of the year and the grey nomads were on the go. For those of you that don't know what a grey nomad is, that is the person who was retired and is now tripping around Australia having the time of their life spending their kids' inheritance. Awesome way to live, apparently. So, my mate, we discussed it briefly, and I basically said, look, I don't have a 22. Does anyone else have a 22? And the answer was not in easy reach. So we kind of figured, okay, we'll just cut this poor bastard's throat. My mate went, actually, I've got just the thing. Walked over to his car, pulled one of these out, walked up to said Roo, smacked it on the back of the neck with a sharp end, cut into its spinal cord. Roo was dead. It was out of its misery. Gruesome, but effective. Now, I know very little about hand-to-hand combat with knives or axes. If it ever comes down to it, I'm just going to belt the fuck out of someone with this thing, and I think either end will do enough job. I'm sure there's some sort of hooky, jabby fucking shit that you can do, but I don't know anything about it. Although I might see if I can find someone that can actually talk about that and maybe see what the benefits are of these. As a utility axe, it's probably not the best thing in the world, but it would definitely get you out of trouble. You can cut firewood with it, you know. I've done that. And it's not overly heavy. If you were going to carry it, I would strongly suggest carrying it in this very heavy-duty nylon case. Okay? How would you carry it? Well, if you had like a molly vest or something like that, or some sort of load-bearing equipment, you'd be able to find something, you know, out there. Personally, I was actually thinking about like maybe a Maglite torch holder. As long as you're not barreling through the scrub flat bicky, it probably wouldn't be too bad. I like it. I think it cost me about $70 way back when, and I'm talking probably, I want to say 7 or 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago. I've had a look around. They're still roughly the same price. You know, it's one more thing that if you've got it and you want to use it, and you can use it for something, hey, it's probably not a bad little trick to have. Anyways, I've owned several SOG products over the years, and I currently own a SOG Panther Elite 2 folder, which is a really awesome folding knife. If you can get your hands on one of those, probably cost you nearly $300, but brilliant piece of kit. I've owned a couple of them, and I keep my eye on this one really closely now because other people seem to want them more than I do. Anyways, that's it. SOG stuff, what do I think of it? By and large, fucking awesome. Like a lot of things, there's different grades. There's stuff that's made in Japan, there's stuff that's made in China. If you can get the Japanese stuff, it's way better. The Chinese shit will still do the job, but realistically, Japanese is good. This thing, do I rate it? Yeah, I'd give it. Look, the thing I don't like about it is probably the handle. That being said, though, there's not a lot of flex. I'll give it 4 out of 5, I reckon. I might try and next gunning trip just take it and just use it for a few more tasks around the place and see what we can come up with. Let's face it. Realistically, this thing was designed for bashing skulls in. Pretty fucking cool. Anyways, my name's Tony Jones. This has been a Little Monkey Media production, coming to you on a reasonably chilly, although not as chilly as it could be, winter's night. And, yeah, okay. Keep shooting, keep hunting, keep riding, keep fishing, keep doing what you love to do, and fight for your right to do it, because all the wowsers out there are trying to take it off us. Have a good one.